profit is king for any business. There really is no reason why a business would not want to increase their profits. I think his value proposition is a pretty good one. Hey, my name is Robert De Los Santos. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I own a bounce house party rental company that services Houston, Austin, and Dallas. I met Ben from the EO Entrepreneurs Organization chapter. He offered help companies that were looking to improve their profitability. And he gave me a lot of one on one attention and was very helpful. When we first engaged Profit Doctor, Profit was decent. However, when I talked to Ben, he described how it could be way better. And I decided to give him a chance. Since joining his course, we've increased our profit tremendously. We've onboarded our team on our financials, and it's been a positive experience. When we joined Profit Doctor, we had a P&L that was like 60, 70 lines of data. One of the cool things about working with Ben is he has a simplified process where you can simplify your P&L, and it opened a lot of eyes with our team because they were actually looking at about 5 to 10 numbers that made a lot more sense in their minds, and they were working every month to improve those numbers and outcomes. I think within the first month, we saw a big change. One of the things we did was we looked at our pricing. We saw that there were some products that were underpriced. We worked with Profit Doctor over 3 quarters. We saw results immediately after the second month. Overall, it really helped our company increase profit. We were able to just see that some of our products have like a big value to our customers. And we thought that we had a product that was a commodity. When we thought how the price would affect our customers, we found that it was actually up to the customers. If they were booking late, they were willing to pay any price that they needed to do to secure entertainment for their party. So that was just something that when we picked pricing, kind of just chose random prices. A Profit Doctor and Ben's team basically showed us that you should be testing pricing and it can immediately impact your business. We kind of grew pretty rapidly. We kind of doubled and tripled our business before we met Profit Doctor. And that put us in a delicate situation where we didn't have appropriate lines of credit for our company for our slow times. Since we were with Profit Doctor the first 3 quarters of 2025, we were able to go to our bank in October and show them our financials, which were in a very healthy situation, and they approved us for a much higher line of credit. I don't think that if I wasn't with the Profit Doctor, we would have gotten that line of credit, mostly because we weren't really paying attention to how our business looked like from an outside perspective. Thank you so much to Ben and Ginger. They've been very helpful throughout our time with them. I'd recommend them to any business owner, making me feel comfortable with our numbers, but also introducing the numbers to our growing team who's also interested in learning about how to properly understand a P&L. And so he's very helpful, especially with the videos that are always accessible from his platform. That's really cool about what Ben's doing with his Profit Doctor course.